So Jimmy, a 3-2 win here away at Charnock, Richard, and what could be a big 3 points in our playoff push. What was it like watching that game from the dugout?
I don't know what the best word to describe it is. Torture in the last 5 minutes. I've just said it in there actually. To be fair, right, the game was there was doubts whether the game was going to go ahead. The pitch was very heavy. Fair play to both teams. I think it was a good game for neutral to watch. Both teams played decent football, carved some good opportunities open. We were a little bit wide open for my liking in the first half. They got in too many times. We rode us luck a little bit when they hit the post. And then we've gone and scored 2 good goals. But I thought every time we went forward, I thought we looked like we were going to hurt them. There's some really good passages of play. The one where Duds hits it first half and Lad blocks it. It's looking goal all ends up, and the approach play to that was fantastic. So, yeah, fair play. 2 good footballing sides actually. Ryan's got these set up well. They play some nice stuff. They've got some good players, particularly on forward line, who can hurt you. And I just thought, at the end, it was, even though it was torture, because we've gone. Steve-O scored a great goal. Jim Craig's had some brilliant play, slipped him in. Steve-O takes it in, round to keeper, slots it away, and then you're thinking 3-1 game over. And then obviously we go and give him, he clips one from about 60 yards into top corner, which my goalkeeper's probably not expecting, and he's overhit it. It's a cross that's just dipped in. So we sort of made hard work of it a little bit, and then at the end the lads are like dead on the feet, and we've got square pegs in round holes. Pat Allington comes off with a groin strain. Bailey Kenny, I mean, brilliant. What a warrior! Just stepped in at centre half. And we've had lads who played 90 minutes at the weekend, and so to then go and have to play 2 games in 48 hours, and then on a really heavy pitch like this where it's been raining all day, I thought every one of them was superb. The lads that came off the bench affected the game. The lads who started the game, if they worked really hard, and some of them are dead on the feet at the end. Belo's just, I don't know how much ground he's covered up front today, but he was shattered after an hour, but he just kept going and kept going, and we had the bottle to go and see it out, which was huge. Lads tracking runners, and they were always going to have a little bit of a period where they came onto us a little bit, but on the whole, I thought we defended it pretty well, and like I say, we scored 3 good goals. Could have had more of it at the post, and other bits where we, the one right at the start of the second half where Finn it's all ends up, it's the lad on chest, and he blocks it, but probably should score, to be fair, and that'd have been game over. But look, we've got where we wanted to be in the end, and tough place to come this. 6 points over at Bank Holiday weekend, really pleased with it. It's fantastic, and sets it up nicely for the last 3 now.
Yeah, you said we had to box clever with regards to the squad over this bank holiday weekend, and that's really paid off.
Yeah, as much as we could, but we didn't really have. Today we were making subs to try and freshen it, but then obviously, you're then making. I didn't plan on bringing Pat Allington off, but he opened his groin up slightly. He was struggling, so we don't want to. As much as we want our players on pitch, we don't want to make anybody any worse, and we've got 3 big games coming as well, so it was important to get him off the pitch once that had happened. And I think, obviously, Dan, Gray and Ben started on Saturday. The plan was always to rotate the fullbacks this weekend. We're lucky, we've got 4 good fullbacks. So Dan and Ben were great against Glossop on Saturday, and then Tom Russ and Stano have been brilliant again today, so helped particularly on that pitch in that area, especially with the way we play. We like as fullbacks to try and get forward and support the wingers, and they've got. We know that these have Glossop have got a good winger in Jack Settier, and these guys have got Nikias and Steppens, who we thought would play wide, which they did. So we knew that they'd be a threat, so it was important area at pitch to try and keep as fresh as we could. And yeah, as I say, we haven't got 25, 30 players that we can all rotate every week, but I thought what the plan we tried to achieve this weekend, we've obviously got there with 6 points. Lads can rest up now till Thursday, and we'll go again in training.
And Bailey Kenny did an exceptional job dropping into centre half when you brought Pat Allington off. Is that a position that he can fill?
Yeah, Bailey's played centre half before. I know he's played centre half for Kendal United a few times at his previous club. Reads game well, good on ball, good in air, tenacious, great player, good attitude. Just dropped in there, took the captain's armband and dropped into centre half. Yeah, no problem, I'll do that. So yeah, I can't speak highly enough of him and all the lads, and you know that's sometimes what you've got to do, and to achieve something in a season, lads have got to go above and beyond, and know that sometimes you've got to take one for the team. You know, got a great set of lads in there, and proved after the final whistle, everybody's, you know, and even when lads are not in team, they're always supporting the person who's next to him or the person who might be in their position. And I've always said to him, I said, be ruthless and ready to take the shirt off them, but also on the other hand, you know, we need to be together, and that's a huge part. We've got a great set of lads, and they're a pleasure to be around. And yeah, delighted we've managed to get 6 points this weekend, a huge weekend. And I said at the start of the weekend, I said, if we can get 6 points, I said, you'll have a good idea Monday night of how the league will pan out. It might be a little bit false again because of some of the postponements, but we've just done what we could do this weekend. We've got the 6 points, and yeah, for an Easter weekend, it couldn't have gone much better. So credit to all lads and my management staff who support me, because they're all fantastic.
And 3 big games left now to finish the season, starting with Chadderton next Saturday. What's the message to the fans going into those 3 games?
The message to the fans is, as it has been all season, but first of all, we're really thankful for the support. You know, we're regularly getting sort of 500 on. I'd like to think next Saturday in a huge game against Chadderton, we can try and top that. And you know, we're really thankful, but the lads are giving everything. You know, and if we get where we want to be this season, or we don't get where we want to be this season, it won't be through a lack of trying. And these lads, not me or my management team, but the lads, the players, they deserve their support. They work the socks off for this football club. Everybody plays for the badge. It's not about any individual. And like they say, and the connection between the fans and the players and the staff is second to none. And you know, we love it. The support's really valuable to us. So my message to them will be is, look, you know, we've got ourselves into a position where we can go and affect things at the top of the league and try and get this club promoted where it deserves to be. And if you've got anything spare time on Saturday afternoon, get down and support them, because they deserve your support.
Thanks, and well done, Jimmy.
Cheers, Dan. Thank you.